Hey Bestie, I'm Kenya and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining in for some planner fun with me today. So Bestie, in this video, I will be creating my April monthly spread and I'll be using some new goodies from PLANYTHING and KELL Plan. So if you want to see how my monthly spread comes together, then you already know. Stay tuned. Okay, Bestie, so here's what I'm using in this plan with me. First up, I have this PLANYTHING Seasonal Houses and Trees in Amsterdam sticker book. I did a flip through on the channel recently, so definitely go check that out. But I'll be using the spring view or the spring look from that book. And then also I have these Alpha Basic stickers from KELL Plan. You guys, when I say she killed this book, oh my gosh, y'all, it is my new favorite Alpha sticker book. I love it. I mean, I'm just doing like a little glimpse of a flip through here, you guys, but y'all have to use the link in my description box to go get this. Okay, go get you one of these because you need it. Trust the Bestie. Okay, so next up I'll be using my colorful boxes because I mean it's just an essential, y'all. I have used this a ton and I'm going to use the neutral colors in this because the scenes are quite bold. And then I pulled this washi, you guys. I thought that I would use the black and white for sure. The blue is also from the PLANYTHING haul that I did recently. Wasn't sure if I was going to incorporate that. So here is what I've pulled so far. I just pulled a couple of things from the scenes, a couple of trees and things like that. Of course, some boxes from the Amsterdam or Seasonal Trees and Houses sticker book. And of course, my monthly boxes. So we're just going to get started, you guys. I wanted to do, when I first saw this sticker book from PLANYTHING, I thought that a scene look would look really nice. So I'm just going to go with that idea in my head for April. So first up, I thought that I would create like a long checklist on the sidebar. And I would also, and I say create, y'all, but put a long checklist in the sidebar. And then I'm going to sprinkle out or separate out my little monthly stickers. I love using these. I don't know. I love using them in my monthly, you guys, instead of regular boxes. I like to do a lot of layering with them, but I always like to spread them out. You know, not necessarily put it on days that I have something, but just to make the spread balanced. And then I write in the spread as needed. So that has really solved my whole mystery of how to plan in a monthly. I just like to do a lot of balancing. And what I mean by balance is, you know, make sure the spread seems even. You know, not too many things cluttered in one spot, but also like spread out the love between my stickers and colors. Okay, so I kind of got those all scattered. Now I'm going to see where I can place some of my little scenes. I'm definitely thinking, and I did pull my long sticker box down some. So I'm definitely thinking I want to like layer in some of this washi on top of it so I can kind of create like a little street. A little pebblestone street is what I had in mind, y'all. And then too, I thought the black and white would add a different contrast to the colors to just kind of give it a little of an additional pop. So we're gonna do that, and then I'm thinking I could put this little flower shop, I believe is what it is, on top of it, and then I can add these other buildings towards the bottom. So I thought that was great. And this is what I mean by balance. Like I'm putting a scene up here at the top and then putting one in the bottom right corner. So we're gonna white out this note section first, and I'm gonna white out like this little line that's starting my calendar, just because I know I want the box to kind of lean over into the sidebar a little bit. So yeah, I think I like it right there versus more so towards like the edge. So I'm gonna add a little bit more washi since I didn't like continue it enough, and instead of just putting down a whole other piece, we're gonna just improvise. You can do that with white washi a lot of the times without it seeming noticeable. So just gonna do that, fix it up. Okay, I like it, you guys. So I got my first little scene down, and now I'm gonna put this next one down. And we have some girls, I believe it's one girl actually, she's riding a bike and things, so I'm gonna put them down at the bottom. But I was trying to see, before I commit to that, I do have this one little scene that has like a sky highlight in it, and I was like, do I want to use that? Should I put that at the bottom or more so at the top? It's the only one that has that, and so I don't know, that kind of threw me off a little bit. So I'm gonna just go ahead with my first mine, Bestie, and put down my little pebblestone street. Now it does kind of like camouflage the girl a little bit, I mean, you can still see her, but I'm going to try to like thin it out a little bit just so it's not too thick, just like the one at the top. And hopefully that'll help, and I can move her up just a hair so it doesn't look like you can tell that she's there. So boom, we're gonna go ahead and put that down. So let's try to slice this down the middle. And I like to use my ruler for this, but for some reason when I did this, it kind of like unraveled a little bit and it wasn't as clean. And I thought, oh my goodness, I should have just freehanded this, and I could have just made it kind of, you know, wonky. That would have added a little bit more character. And so that's what I decided to just kind of do, since it didn't unravel it completely. It raveled it like it made it frayed. The washi, y'all can't tell on camera, but I could when I was working with it. So I don't know, this washi, I got it from Amazon, and sometimes I have one roll of this pebble stone that's a hit and the other one is a miss. So I'm glad they actually included two in the little pack that I got. And I think I just got the wrong one, but it's okay, I can still work with it. So now we're gonna put this one down. And y'all, look at her, she's cute. She's just riding through the neighborhood. And I'm gonna white out this holiday just because I can like write that in. And I didn't want it to like be underneath, I guess you could say, the little building. I didn't mind the line so much, but the words did kind of bother me, so I lifted those up. I wanted to white that out so I could, you know, make it look seamless. And I'm trying to position this properly, y'all, so it makes sense and still give myself enough room like in the day to still write, like especially like for 20. I feel like I can still write something at the top of that if I write small enough. Okay, so I like that. That looks cute. And I didn't want to take it all the way down to the bottom edge. I wanted to, you know, make it look like it was part of the monthly. So that's why I took it up into the days a little bit. Okay, so I thought this little bridge was cute. So let's put it down here underneath my long sticker box. So I'm going to use my white out to, you know, make that look like it kind of goes with it. And we're going to layer that over. I think that is so cute right there. Okay, perfect. Okay, I like it. So now that we got that, so let's see what else I can do. I can add in some more boxes possibly. Still trying to figure out that blue sky one. Y'all, I kind of wish I would have pulled more of those. But there was actually only one, like, I guess, scene that had that. And that was the little park bench. So that would have been nice. Or, you know, a tip. I didn't have this in my stash. But if I would have had some distress oxide in that blue color, I could have really like brought this to life, y'all. So in case you want to recreate something like this in your planner, definitely look into the distress oxides because they help like create, you know, more layers to the scene. Especially like if you want to make a sky or like some grass or something, or sand, like if you were doing a beach theme or something like that. That's just a little tip that came to mind. So, you know, a bestie has to share. So we got, I'm trying to figure out this little set, and I was trying to put two there, but I think I would personally like one building next to these in the days, and so that just makes more sense to me. And I am sacrificing these days a little bit, but here's my thought process. Because I do have that long box, I am no stranger to using some, like putting the dates or things like that I need to do. If I need to put something there, put it actually in the little long box. So I like those buildings. I like how it looks like evenly. So I'm thinking about extending this one. Maybe put the park here, blue with the blue. I don't know if that'll look right, y'all. So I was just testing it out. I was trying to see if it would make sense to have just the sky going that far down, but I didn't like that. So I just decided against it. And I'm going to put that one back and just try to use something else. So for the meantime, I know I wanted to put in some more boxes since I got my monthly boxes in. So I'm going to scatter a couple of these around too in the spread. So I'm going to put one here and just kind of catty corner it over into Saturday a little bit, just to give it a little bit of interest. And I say catty corner, y'all, but move it over so it's not just directly in the day. I like doing that. And then I'm going to put this one on Sunday. And then I can use some of these little skinny boxes too, so I can layer some of those on top. That looks cute. It's coming together, you guys. Love it. Okay, and then I can put that one there. That will be perfect. And then I also pulled some of these little circles out of the Plannything sticker book. So I thought they would be cute, like layered in some kind of way. That's cute. And I can use those to notate times for whatever I put on that day. And then y'all, I noticed that I only had one of the little pink trees. So I wanted to add another one to the spread. So I thought that was cute. So I added it to that little top flower shop scene that I had going. And then I'm trying to see where I can add in some more trees. And so I had pulled a couple. So I think I'll layer these in to make them look like it's a little forest. Well, maybe not a forest, but a little tree, some little trees, you know. And then I got a little park bench. And I didn't like the park bench by itself. So I did pull like some little bushes, but I couldn't figure out how to like layer that in. So I'm gonna actually pick that up and maybe put that up on the right side of the spread. But overall, you guys, I'm liking the layering. I'm liking the flowers. Well, not flowers, but the trees and the colors that I got going on. Then I thought this little flower basket bike would look cute. And then I also pulled some grass. I was about to say flowers, y'all. Some grass. I was like, oh, I didn't use any of these. Where can I put some grass at? Because I did the little street. Now I can do like some little grass and maybe do like a scene on top of it with a park bench. That would be cute. And like I also pulled a couple of the little street light lamps. And y'all, this book has little tiny little props in it. Tiny little things that you can kind of create and build a little scene. So that's what I'm trying to do here. I thought that little tree was too small. It wouldn't make sense. But the little park light or street light would look kind of cute. So we're going to move our grass over so I can fit that little street light in to the edge. Super cute, y'all, and still making it functional. You know, when I go in with my pen, I can still write out, you know, all the things I need to do and everything. So I'm liking how it's looking so much. So I really could have stopped here, honestly. But y'all, I want to use some alpha stickers, and I've been addicted to this book ever since I got it. You can get it also. See the link in my description box, you guys. And it's the KELL of a Plan Alpha Basics, y'all. And this sticker book, y'all, look at it. It's so pretty. So I didn't know which one I wanted to use. I love that she gave us like uppercase and lowercase. She gave us various sizes in the fonts. She gave us some fun fonts. She gave us some bold fonts. I just thought this book was genius. So I'm super excited. And I wanted April to be bold. So I started out with this kind of like striped, I guess you could say block lettering. And I went back and forth and I was like, do I like that? Or do I want something a little bit more streamlined? So I like the boldness of that one, but it wasn't giving extra to me. And I was trying to bring in some more of that black and white to the thread too with my black and white washi. So I'm just working with it, you guys. I'm trying to see what I love, what I don't love, what makes sense, what doesn't make sense. And I'm playing around with these letters. I did not put them on wax paper because I just kind of felt like I would get a better view with seeing them on the spread. Another thing, I really wanted it down the middle, but I didn't want to compromise the letters in any kind of way if I could have avoided the punch holes. So that's what I also was doing. I was kind of glad that it was the R in a way, because I could kind of punch it in the middle of the R, but I was also trying not to punch too much of the R and maybe even put it on one side and split between the R and the I, but that wouldn't have been centered. So I'm flipping through the book just to see if I'm happy, if that's what I want to go with. So I think I just need to commit. Okay, so I thought at this point, well, I need a 2023, so that way I can just white out the pre-printed April 2023 at the top. So I also pulled the Dated Basics by KELL of a Plan. Y'all, when I say she gives us the function in her books, she really does. I love this book as well, and she gave us tons of 2023 stickers. So I was like, okay, I could possibly use this one. It would be kind of cute. But then I was like, oh no, that's a little too skinny. I want something a little bit more bolder. So let me try the middle one. Let's pull this one. And I almost ripped it, y'all, because these are paper. So you got to be a little bit more careful. But Look at that. I feel like that boldness is looking. So I was like, for some reason, I put this one on wax paper because I guess because I had already ripped it. And my mind was like, save the sticker. Okay, so we're going to try to finagle this R to where it makes sense to not punch it too much. So it'll still look like an R once I pop it in my planner after it's punched. That's what I was trying to figure out, y'all. And this is kind of like, you just kind of have to eyeball it. It's one of those things about putting letters down the center. You kind of have to compromise that a little bit. Well, you have to kind of be okay with it looking a little weird once you punch it. And I was totally okay with it because I wanted it, but at the same time I was still trying to save it. So maybe I wasn't okay with it. I don't know. But this was me during my planner sesh, you guys. So y'all are seeing it. And I think I got it where I kind of feel like it'll split right, and you can still kind of tell it's an R. So we're going to move the I and the L a little bit to where they are a little bit more centered. Try not to rip them and be very delicate with my stickers. And now I feel like I'm putting the I down a little bit more funky. I'm just working with it, bestie. Y'all tell me, like, are y'all into alpha stickers? Like, I love them. I love like building out the words and using them in different planner spreads and things. So let me know if you're an alpha sticker lover, because your girl is definitely in love. I love using them. And y'all know, like, y'all probably have seen, if you've watched my channel for a while, I used a lot of Mumby sticks. I still do. I could probably use them in every spread, especially the monthly spreads, y'all, because like putting out the month and stuff, I just think that's an easy way to use alphas. So that's what I'm doing here. So, and this is one of those things, you guys, when you're planning, like if you're not careful, you can really get frustrated with yourself. Like, and that's where I was with this. I was like, girl, you are taking way too long trying to figure out April. Okay, but what I have learned is I have to be patient with my creativity at times. Comment below if you know what I mean by that. Like, you have to like make, like, whatever you have in your head, you have to be patient enough to see it come to life. And sometimes you do have to work with whatever your tools or whatever medium you're using to create with. You have to work with it to see that vision. And so off tops, you guys, I was looking at this and I was like, it's okay. But I think what bothers me the most about it is that it's at the top. And I really wanted it down the center, like the middle of the spread to pop. You know what I mean? So I'm looking at it, I'm analyzing it, and I'm like, yep, I'm going to get rid of it. So let's snap so y'all don't have to go back through all of that. And we're back to a blank canvas at the top, okay? I wanted to leave all of that in there so you can really see my creative process. And once you find yourself at a point to where you don't like something, it's okay to get it up. Okay, it is totally okay to start over. And I actually enjoy planning, so it's not a worrisome or a bother or whatever. But you do have to be patient with yourself. And so I want you guys to see like the real, like, you know, I could have cut all of that out, but I didn't want to because that was real. And that's how I got to these letters. And I said, well, I'm not willing to sacrifice the fact that I don't want April. I'm going to choose different letters that will allow me to condense the word or condense the name of the month a little bit more and put it down the middle and not sacrifice the space for writing on those days. And so that's what I'm doing. I found another font that I liked. That's the other beauty of this sticker book, and having different options comes in clutch and just golden, because you never know what you might need for one spread over the other. And I'm still trying to finagle this R to where it makes sense, and I think I got it, y'all. I think it's gonna make sense before it's all over. And April is such a short month also too, so I thought this was also easy to kind of fit in between 2 days in the middle of the spread, so it didn't take up too much space on the spread. So we're just gonna put it, and then boom, I can just split that R right down the middle, and you'll still tell that it's an R. My I is kind of skinny, and so is my L. So now what should I do about the 2023? I had a larger one picked out. So my thought process was, well, I can just use use the 23 part of the 2023, considering I had already had done the whiteout trick at the top and got rid of the date. So we're going to go back into my Dated Basics Volume 2. And I'm going to put back that other one and use me a little smaller one. And I'm going to actually pull it from like the little monthly like dates. You know, this is really good. This book is really good for undated planners too, which is what that was for. And try to pull 2023 to see if I can fit both of them. And if I can't, I can definitely just put 23 down and still get the point. I can put me a little apostrophe. So that should notate what the year is, and we're going to keep it going. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put this sticker down, try to like maneuver the L a little bit maybe. So y'all, I'm liking it. And at this point in the spread, I was really just ready to write in it because I thought all the little buildings were so cute. So cute. And I was so glad that I decided to do this. And now I'm trying to see like how else I want to use these. This book is just so cute, and like Amber, she hand drew these too. So y'all definitely check out the flip through video. And I used another book from her collection too, so check that out. I'm gonna add my little apostrophe at the top. Boom. Y'all see it? Y'all see it. I think it's cute. And it's a pretty simple spread too. It's not too many colors. It's not too, you know, too much. And I feel like by the time I add in my pen, it's just gonna really pop. So I'm excited to write in it. So I really like how it turned out. So the only other thing that I think I want to add is just a little bit more function. And I'm going to add in some bullet points. So one of my really good planner besties, Jessica, she sent me these a long time ago, you guys. And I've been working my way through them. And I've realized that this pink color is perfect. I felt like it was the right color. So, and I keep these like in my little planner pouch because I like to use them, all the ones that she made me. And it was just right there. So I was like, yes, I don't even have to go search my stash for some little bullet points. So I'm going to add a couple to this Sunday. And then I'm going to add a couple to this Saturday over here because I know I got a couple of things that I need to notate for that Saturday and that Sunday. So that just kind of made sense and worked out. And then I'm going to add a couple of bullet points on some of these, on one of the Wednesdays. And then I'll add one to the bottom too, so to even out. I actually need to add one to all three, the last 3 Wednesdays of the month, but I can just write that in and it won't look bad. And it'll still be balanced. Okay, so the only other thing that I did not use that I was kind of wanting to use was this washi, but I don't really think I need it, y'all. So yeah, I'm just going to live with it. I'm going to live with it. Let me slice this up because I just really want to see like how good of a job I did. I'm going to slice it down the middle. It doesn't look bad, y'all. Oh, I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay, so we're working with it. We're good. It's not going to punch bad. So I'm happy with the spread. I'm ready to write in this baby. And I feel like it's still giving me that spring vibe, but also function too. I love the scene. I love everything about it. So yes, Bestie, I want to thank you so much, Bestie, for watching and spending some planner time with me today. Please like this video, Bestie, and definitely comment below how you will be using your monthly spread this week. I would love to read that. And subscribe to my channel, Bestie, and definitely hit that notification bell so you can be notified the next time I upload all the planner fun. I want to thank you for being so sweet and so kind. And until next time, I love you, Bestie. Bye.